everyone, this is Savannah from ProMUA.com. Today I'm doing my July flower edition, my makeup inspired by flowers, and Marcella Ryan, my neighbor and friend, has provided this beautiful bud. It's a Calla lily, and just in a simple vase. So it's really beautiful, just a nice accent, and really cost effective if you're just wanting to have some flowers around throughout the summer. It's nice and bright. I love the color. And so I decided to create this makeup look kind of inspired by the colors that are in the Calla lily as well as the shape. So kind of working with that more almond shape. And yeah, let's get started. Starting off with a liquid foundation base, I'm just using my own natural color, and I'm using the sponge pad from MAC, and I'm just going to stipple it on all over my face, and this just gives a little bit of a lighter application for the summertime. Next, using my concealer, any concealer will do. Just to cover up any blemishes or under eye circles or scarring. Next, I'm just sealing that with a loose powder with a fluffy brush. And I just want it to be a nice light dusting for the summertime. I don't want to be feeling too plastered with makeup. Next, I'm going to use that same powder brush and I will put on my bronzer. I'm going to use MAC's Sun-Kissed, or Sun-Dipped rather. It's just a light bronzer color. It's Pro Longwear bronzing powder. And I'm just going to liberally put it through the brush and then pat it into the mirror just so that it really gets into the brush, and do a light dusting application of it just where the sun would shine on my forehead, my nose, my chin, and the cheekbones. Next, I'm going to take an angled blush brush for contouring, and I'm going to use, what color is this? I think it's MAC Buff. Yeah, it's that color there. It's just kind of a little bit more of a peachy tone blush, and I'm going to use it as a contour just under the cheek. And make sure to blend it in. Next, I'll take a fluffy blush brush, and I'm just going to use a mixture of a few different colors. I'm going to use Cubic, Pinch of Peach, and this raspberry tone one, Plum Foolery. And I'm just going to mix all three, so just kind of press it into the blush brush, and a light little sweep just above where we put the contour, just to give a little bit of color. And use your fingertips to blend in. Next, taking a clean brow brush, a brush spool, and brushing the brows opposite direction, the wrong direction, and then up and out in the right direction. Next, filling in the brow with a 266 MAC pencil. It's just an angled liner pencil, and I'm using MAC's Charcoal Brown Shadow for a brow color. And using that same spool, I'm going to just brush it out to make it look a little bit more natural. Now into the more fun part, the part that really reflects the flower. We're going to use the colors in this flower, a canary yellow, and then also a few different oranges and reds, and then outlining it with a black just to ground it a little bit and make it look less high fashion and more wearable. So we're going to take the first lighter color, that yellow. It's almost a canary yellow. And the one that I'm using is MAC's Chrome Yellow. And I'm going to apply it with a 219 pencil brush by MAC and just liberally get the chrome yellow onto the brush. Press it in, tap it off, and it's going to go right to the inner corner of the eye. If it goes on a little bit too sheer for you, for your preference, you can use an eyeshadow primer or a highlighter, something like High Beam, that liquidy High Beam underneath it, or you can use any pencils like jumbo pencils by NYX or anything like that that will kind of make it stick to or make the powder stick to the makeup, so it'll give it a little bit more of an intense color. And you don't have to be too particular with how you're applying it. You just want it to go right to the inside corner of your eye, and then up to the crease and right along the whole lid. I'm also going to take that same yellow on the pencil brush and bring it just underneath the lower lash line and right to the inner corner. Next, I'm going to use a orange tone. I'm going to start with this one here, so it's a little bit more peachy, and then we're going to add in this more bright orange color. And so the first one, that more peachy tone, we're going to add it just on the outer edge and kind of patting it in. I'm using a 239 shadow brush, and I'm just kind of pressing it in just on the outer half of the lid, and a little bit underneath as well on the outer edge of the lower lash line. I want to really make sure that I'm making kind of like a C shape, because we will kind of bring it out into a point with the darker red color, or the darker orange color rather, but I don't want it to be too over the top with this color. This one's just to fade in the yellow to the orange. So again, it doesn't have to be super perfect right now. We're going to blend it later. Next, I'm going to use an angle brush like this one in that darker orange color, and this one's going to help us get a really accurate application of where we want that orange to go. So we've got it on our brush there, and I'm going to take it along the lash line up to the crease and right along the top. and then along the bottom of the lower lash line. Next, taking a fluffy shadow brush, like our blending brush, like the 217 by MAC, and I'm just going to take it from the yellow part out. So brushing lightly to blend the colors together. And to soften that crease line. Now see how this one's a little bit longer than this one? I'm going to fix the shape using my little angle brush and just make sure that even though I've blended it, I'm going to just take out this side a little touch and use that blending brush again. So if it's not quite perfect, you can still tweak little bits. Use a Q-tip if you want to remove some. Next I'm going to use Black Track by MAC or any other cream liner, black cream liner, and a 209 liner pencil, and just line the upper lid. I'm going to take an intensifier or highlighter. I'm going to use this Perry highlighter that I got in one of my beauty boxes, and it's just a liquid highlighter. I'm just going to press it into the inner corner. It's got a little bit of gold. It's like a champagne colored highlighter along the brow bone and along the top of the cheekbone. Once the highlighter's on, I'm going to use just a black mascara. The one I'm using is a Clinique, and just apply a heavy coat of mascara. Use a Q-tip for cleaning up any little areas. And finally, I'm going to add a neutral kind of peachy lip. I'm going to use this tone here. There are two in there. I'm going to use MAC a la Mode. Peachy pink, a little bit orangey. There's slight peachy apricot tone. And then you've got this fun night out on the town look inspired by this beautiful Calla Lilli. Thanks to Marcella Ryan for providing me with this beautiful bud, and hopefully I'll see you again soon in the world of YouTube. Bye.